Hi guys, MediaPlays here, bringing you another Clash Royale video. So today what I've got is quite a few chest openings actually, and the video you're watching here is going to be on the second channel. So you're going to be watching all of the Furnace Challenge games on this channel, and the main channel, my main channel, is in the description. So if you want to go and check that out, then you can. And all there is over there is just one game from the Furnace Challenge. So this video will have more content in it if you guys do want to watch it. So without further ado, let's get into the chest openings. Okay, and we are back. So for the epic chest opening, we've got 1 witch, 4 poisons, 6 rages, and 9 giant skeletons. So not too bad right there, considering that we do use poison. 4 poisons is definitely going to contribute towards our upgrade there. Only 23 away until we get our upgrade. So let's get into the next chest opening. Alright, and we are back. So for the magical chest, this is after the update, so now gold is completely fixed for these. So 1200 gold, we've got 7 bombers, we've also got 1 barb hut, not too much from magical chest, still I prefer giant chest even though the gold's been massively reduced. 21 barbs, 28 arrows, 39 skeletons, 23 rockets, and the epic will be 4 guards. So now we've finally got our upgrade for those. Maybe we'll start to get less of those from epic chests, because it seems like I get them pretty much every time from epic chests, and there is the overview of the chest right there. And even here, I ended up getting Sparky from a free chest, so not a bad pull right there. Ended up getting 103 gold, a rocket, 10 spear goblins, a clone, and a Sparky from that, so I'll definitely take that. And we actually got our Sparky to level 2 there, so not too bad. Next, we're going to get into the clan chest opening. So 828 gold, this was again a tier 6. 12 goblin gangs, so not bad considering I use them again. 19 barbs, very close to the upgrade. 13 valks, 92 skeletons, and the epic will be 2 peckers, so I'll definitely take that. There is the overview right there. So let's get into the next chest opening. Okay, so next, and not yet last though, we've got the Challenger 1 draft chest. So 4125 was the end of the season, and the best part of the season was 4273 for me. So almost going to be able to get there. I grinded for the last 4 or 5 days, trying to get to 4,300, but unfortunately wasn't possible because of the broken meta right now. So we're going to open the chest right here, and 2,102 gold to start with, obviously. What are we going to pick between? No, I'm just kidding. 2,102 gems or 2,102 gold. So 39 barbs or 39 minion hordes. I decided because I'm closer to the upgrade, let's go for barbs. Also, guys, leave a comment if you really want, saying what you would have picked if you had the choice with this. Now, next is 51 fireballs or 51 battle rams. So I ended up going for battle rams. Next is going to be 10 witches or 10 rages, and I ended up going for witches. And next is going to be the 2 legendary choices, which were Inferno Dragon or Bandit. And obviously, because I'm only 1 away from the Bandit upgrade, I ended up picking the Bandit right there. Pretty bad screenshot because the sparkles completely covered the Bandit face, the Bandit's face. So we ended up upgrading the Bandit there, in fact. And that is not going to be a very bad chest opening. And I've actually got a video of me opening the Super Magical Chest live on a video, so hopefully you guys do enjoy that. Okay, so we are back, and we've got the Super Magical Chest here to open. 4,900 gems worth of stuffs in this chest. 6,600 gold. We've got 738 cards, 24 epics at least, and 147 rares, and an 80% chance almost of getting a legendary. Now let's open this chest. 6,600 gold, obviously. 57 cannons. 66 mortars. This is crazy. This is crazy that it's taken me so long to get a free-to-play Super Magical. 91 minion hordes. 352 royal giants. 147 bar parts. If this is all the epics, then we're getting a legendary. And we are actually going to get a legendary. 24 mirrors. And a legendary. What is it going to be? It's going to be another Sparky. So we are going to get 3 away from our level 3 Sparky upgrade. And that, I would say, pretty bad chest. I'd say that's a pretty bad Super Magical, but it's just so surprising that it took me so long to get a free-to-play Super Magical. It really surprises me. So yeah, now let's donate all of our mortars away. And yeah, I will see you guys back in the next part. Now that the chest openings have ended, let's get into the games. Okay, and we are into the first game of the Furnace Challenge here, so we're going to, from the good luck thumbs up, obviously only one emote going to show up on the replay because there's a lot of lag with emotes, and a lot of people don't realise it, but we're going to start off with an Executioner here, most probably, and I think he starts off with Archers. It is quite a while though, so I'm going to put it on ×2, all of these replays in fact, just to speed them up a little bit, and in fact, for this part, I'm just going to put it on ×4 because I want to make sure that the game starts pretty quick. So he's going to start off with an Ice Golem and a Mega Minion. I'm going to push down the other side. I'm going to end up poisoning these Archers. Going to be able to get rid of those there. And going to get a little bit of chip damage onto the tower. Pretty good start right there, I'd say. But he does have the Elixir advantage right now. It's going to be Furnace for Furnace. He's going to Poison Mine though. Not really that worth it, sorry. And we're actually going to be able to cancel out another wave of Fire Spirits right there. We were, but we ended up just using the Execution to get rid of the Fire Spirit waves on the opponent's side. So he's actually going to reveal he has Graveyard now, and we're going to be able to poison that. And with 60 seconds left of the battle, we're going to end up doing another Battle Ram push. He's going to put down skeletons. We're going to log them. Obviously 2 for 1, not very ideal, but he's going to do Graveyard Poison here. We've run the well played, because if you guys have been around for at least a little bit, you'd realise that if there's any no-skill decks we go against, then we say well played. So yeah, we're going to be able to stop him again with Executioner right here, absolutely shutting down all of his pushes. We're going to be able to actually get some decent pushes off here, going to be able to clutch the win just barely at the end here, which is really surprising because like it was a really close game, extremely close. But somehow we were able to win that from about 1,000 health down right at the end there, obviously when overtime started. And it was pretty early on in the morning, so not too bad right there. Okay, and we're going to get into the second game here. We're just going to put this on ×4 yet again until the game actually starts. Probably we're going to be able to do that every game here. I think I am going to do that. So I'm going to start off with an Executioner and a Furnace. He's going to start off with a Furnace and a Mega Minion, and he's actually going to instantly reveal he has Lava Loon, which is obviously the sort of no skill thing that no skills do. So yeah, going to be able to stop him there. Executioner, a bit of a panic Executioner, going to be able to stop most of the damage there, giving him the well played oops right there, because usually when you say well played they go thanks, and then I say oops afterwards, but I thought might as well just say that right there. Next, we're going to place down another Furnace. He's going to Lightning now again. Obviously, like, I don't know why he did that, because that's a negative Elixir trade. He's pretty dumb, though, because he's using Lava Loon. So, well, Lava Loon in, I suppose. So he's going to start off with another push here, and we're going to be able to get rid of the, most of his stuff. We're going to log away his Goblin Gang, and he's going to Lightning us again. Ewiz mistimed, but it's not really going to make much of a difference as we're already poisoned. Just trying to stop the Fire Spirits from getting any chip damage at this point. Well, not Fire Spirits, but Lava Pups. With that poison, we're going to be able to get the win right there. I'm going to do a Furnace and a Log, and that is going to be the end of the game. GG, 2-0 in this challenge. Okay, and we're going to get into the second game here, or sorry, third game. So he's going to start off with a Golem, obviously, as he's using a Golem deck, and we're going to place down Goblin Gang here, just to be able to stop his Bandit. Lumberjack's going to go down, and it's going to be able to pretty much get rid of the Executioner. I just did an Ewiz just to be able to save it there. Ended up doing a massive push here, absolutely massive push. Going to be able to take the tower, and he thinks the game's over already, and I'm like, nope, the game is definitely not over, because he is Golem, and Golem wrecks my deck a lot. So obviously, it's going to be pretty easy for him to take a tower at the end in double elixir. Yeah, here he says good game. Obviously, lightning in a furnace doesn't really help. 2 games running we've had people lightning in furnaces. Goblin Gang trying to take out his furnace quicker. Execution is just going to be able to take that out. So yeah, we're going to log there. Missed the tower, but it didn't really make much of an impact. Lumberjack's going to go down. We're going to place an Executioner. It's going to be able to hit both of the troops there. I'm going to do another battle ram push, not really going to be that successful. He's going to start up a golem push, and he's just going to ignore the barb damage right there. Down to about 1000 health, and I'm going to do another executioner to try and stop his troops here. But at the end, it is literally just so overwhelming that you can't do anything about it. Literally, there's nothing you can do. And then after that, it's just good game because, well, it's not even good game because, like, yeah, as you can see, well played. I gave him the well played oops. Obviously because there was nothing I could do there. But that is obviously going to be the end of game number 3. Okay, so game number 4 here. We're going to go against Fajar, or Fajar, I don't know. He's going to start off with a furnace, as most people do. We're going to be able to do another furnace. And unfortunately, the fire spirits are going to cancel out in a bit of a weird way, but not weird enough to reach the tower. It always seems to go in his favour, in the opponent's favour. If it ever glitches out with the furnace, I don't know. Executioner is not going to be able to get a shot off the tower. I really should have poisoned that. That was a bit of a misplay. So yeah, Battle Ram is going to go down just to be able to tank really. And after the E-Wiz targets the opponent's E-Wiz, obviously he's going to retarget. Poison's going to even clip the furnace there along with the Skarmy, just because of bad placement there. He couldn't predict that I was going to place a poison though. So only one fire spirit's going to spawn there, and we're actually going to be able to get a couple of barb shots onto the tower. Not too bad there. Going to actually get 3 barb shots. Another E-Wiz, and a log actually. Just going to be able to stop him there. Not really worth doing a miner, but was able to poison his Skarmy and his furnace yet again. He could have easily prevented me from doing that just by not placing a Skarmy, to be honest. But he could have done Lumberjack and then done it instead. But I mean, Lumberjack is part of his push, so it wouldn't really have worked. Ended up doing another push here, going to be able to... Yeah, that was a big misplay as well. Putting Skarmy right into a poison for the 3rd time. Obviously, that time was a lot easier for him to dodge that. But yeah, Execution is going to go down. We're going to get a 4 Fire Spirit push here. He's going to E-Wiz it all the way. And that is going to be the end of the game when we cycle to Miner. And obviously a log. 1 more poison will be enough to end the game off right there. So yeah, Tower's still on 1058 health. And we're going to be able to poison for the win. So that is going to be the end of game number 5. Okay, and we are in game number 5 now. Apologies for saying game number 5 just then. That was the end of game number 4. We're now 2 wins and 1 loss in this challenge. We're 3 wins and 1 loss in this challenge. And we're going to be able to poison these Goblin Hut and Archers right there. I give him another well played oops. Obviously because he's using Golem yet again. Just going up against Golem so much here. I thought because his Fire Spirits are probably going to splash damage my Executioner, I thought I'd push down the other lane. Going to be able to poison his Witch and the Furnace. Going to be able to completely get rid of the Witch and the Bandit right there. Pretty easily. We're ahead on damage right now by about 500. So pretty big advantage right now. But he does have Goblin Heart to chip away 50 a time. So I'm going to be obviously have to be careful of that. Really good in chip damage decks. I'm just going to let him get that 1 archer damage because I don't want to really log that or battle ram it or anything like that, or even furnace, just to be able to stop it, because it doesn't really seem worth it. Going to be able to log there and hit a ton of stuff. Obviously pretty decent trade, I'd say. E-Wiz is going to retarget stuff for ages, and the Bandit's even going to get a charge shot on the Executioner right there, sorry. Battle Ram's going to go down. Another Miner's going to go down. Miner's actually going to target the tower, and after that, all we need is another poison and a log, and that is going to be GG right there. So obviously, poison is not going to be able to take that out, so Miner for the win, and that is going to be the end of game number 5. We are now 4 wins and 1 loss in this challenge. Okay, and we are going to get into game number 6 here. So we're going to go against an RG user, obviously, because that is the meta right now. So I'm going to put this on ×2 speed yet again because all of these games are on ×2 speed at this point. Miner he's going to completely ignore. RG is going to go down at the back because he's a noob. And he's going to fireball that because, obviously, I mean, that's what RG users do. They just fireball zap all your powerful troops and then make sure that their RG does all the damage. So, yeah, that is pretty much Pretty much sums up every RG user ever. So this is where the fire spirits were really annoying. His furnace goes down, then mine goes down in different spots slightly, only by 1 tile back, at least for me, and obviously 1 tile forward for him. But it's going to completely affect how many fire spirits get to the tower, and it's as if my furnace doesn't even exist. Like, my furnace might as well just not exist. So he's obviously going to go 1-0 for the first 2 minutes here. Mine is going to go down. It's literally going to do nothing. We literally have nothing to do. Fire spirits are even going to target the furnace, which is obviously pointless. But you know, we're going to be able to get 1 tower, but that is pretty much all we're going to be able to do this game. Barely any damage on the king tower either. And he's going to actually get 2 RGs down. Didn't even realise during the game. But he's going to be able to absolutely crush us here. Unfortunately, this means that if I get any more losses, then I will lose the challenge, which was very, very annoying. But you know, we managed to retarget the RG just for 1 more cycle, just to be able to get some more damage on his tower. Obviously not going to be enough to take it out, and that is going to be the end of game number 6. So getting into game number 7 here against Matteo 2.0, probably a second account, and he's going to play Golem 3 Musketeers. So yet again, we give him the good, not the good game, we give him the well played oops, or at least I think I did. I hope I did. I probably didn't though. And I think this is the game where he actually disconnected, which is obviously what he deserves. He is using a pleb deck. I mean, pretty much everyone in challenges uses a pleb deck. Well, actually no, people in the whole game in general just use pleb decks. And at this point, he just disconnected, so we're going to put this game on ×4 speed, obviously because we know how this game is going to end. We're going to go 5-2 in this challenge, and the next game is going to decide whether we are able to get the full 30 furnaces or not. And we are back for the 8th and final game here, so we against Lionel Lopez, and they're going to start off with, yet again, another furnace. And I think you've got 50% chance of starting with a furnace in your starting hand. Pretty much all these games have started with furnace actually, so really surprising there. Maybe they rigged it so that you get furnace in your starting hand, I don't know. So Battle Ram's going to go down. It's actually going to bypass the furnace. I don't think he expected it to do that. So he placed down goblins and a knight and a tornado, going to be able to massively crush his tower there. So execution is going to go down. We're going to be able to do a miner, going to be able to get a lot of damage with that. Ice Spirit's going to go down. Only 1 elixir is going to stop a lot of miner chip damage. We're going to be able to take out his executioner there. He's going to start up another push, before we do our furnace. And then after that, he does a knight and a poison to be able to easily get rid of our furnace. So, Goblin Gang, very bad Goblin Gang there because he already did a furnace. We're going to poison that, hit the tower, the executioner, and the last waves of the furnace, of the fire spirits. We're also going to go down just to make sure we get rid of the executioner and the ice spirit. Well, I was aiming for the ice spirit, but then I think the ice spirit would have died to the executioner anyway. Poison's going to go down, going to be able to take the tower, and that is going to be GG well played. 6-2 in the furnace challenge, and that is going to be good game. And yeah, we're going to get into the chest opening now. So let's see what we're going to get from this chest here. Only 600 gold and 25 cards. So again, 600 gold, 21 mortars, 3 musketeers, and rage. Not too bad. Considering we weren't even guaranteed an epic, I will definitely take that. That obviously means we're less likely to get rage next time, which I will definitely take. And obviously 2v2 draft challenge starts in 1 day, 10 hours 33 minutes. So gold chest at 3 wins, 1000 gold at 5 wins. 10 random rares at 7 wins and 5,000 gold at 9 wins. So not too bad there. Pretty short challenge, obviously. 2v2 draft, definitely going to play that on the channel. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Like and likes, comment in the comments, subscribe, and peace out.